Hi, this is Dave. This video is a contest slash fundraiser entry for Trevor over at Trevor's Flat Round Spun Vinyl. His daughter Grace is going on a school trip to Peru, and Trevor's raising some funds for that trip. I left a link below with all the details of the contest. You don't have to make a donation in order to participate. Just make a video, and the winner will get a $100 Amazon gift card. So Trevor, if I win, I would like you to take that $100 and donate that to Grace's travel fund. So there's 4 transportation travel related questions. And the first is to show a bucket list destination and show an artist from that location. I don't really have a bucket list anymore. I love travel. I've been to a lot of different places. So any place that I haven't been to, I consider a bucket list destination. And a place that's been on my mind lately that I've never visited is Scotland. And this is one of Scotland's finest, the Cocteau Twins. It's a classic dream pop record. The Cocteau Twins are from Grangemouth on the Firth of Forth. Now, I knew about the Firth of Fifth from the Genesis song, but I had no idea there was a Firth of Forth. I will definitely check that out when I finally get to Scotland on that bucket list trip. 2. The furthest you traveled for a concert. Show the artist and possibly the album they were touring on. Farthest I ever traveled for a show was 800 miles from San Francisco to the Gorge Amphitheater, which is on the Columbia River, kind of in the middle of Washington State. Beautiful, incredible venue. I think everybody should try to catch a show at the Gorge if given a chance. So the show I went to was Fish. I went for, they did 2 shows over a weekend in 1997. The album they had out around that time was Billy Breathes. Although they weren't really touring the record. Fish doesn't tour records, they just tour. But if there's anybody who's been kind of curious about Fish, I think this record is a great place to start. Wonderful time. God, I loved going to the Gorge. 3, mode of transportation. Show a cover with a mode of transportation. Well, in Peru, I think the most common mode of transportation is a llama. And this is from Neil Young's Rust Never Sleeps. I don't know if you can see that. Song number 3 on side 1 is Ride My Llama. And 4, show an artist from your favorite vacation. Every trip I've taken is my favorite. So what I'm going to choose here is the first international trip that I ever took in my life, and that was to Australia in 1996. I started off in Perth, and there we got the Hoodoo Gurus, classic Australian power pop from Perth. Then I went on to Brisbane, home of the great indie rock band, the Go-Betweens. And then finally ended up in Sydney, home of the influential Australian Stooges influenced punk rock band Radio Birdman. So there it is. Good luck, Trevor, with the fundraiser, and thanks for watching.